100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. I put in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. Put in 10, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
In the game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Denver Broncos and our home team. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the double.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, let's go. Now.
Block now on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers, nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
56.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the slap.
5.
Throwing on first down. Herbert. And caught by Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go, D.
Ready?
From the gun, Herbert. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And now here's Switzer, the target, and he's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He'll buy some time right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Herbert to the goal line, but it it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
Let's see if they do that. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Broncos.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Check the backer, check the backer.
After the sack on first down, Locke, and he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or. Ready?
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Herbert, and it's complete. Henry, a pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
8 read.
Let's go, D.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Allen, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Herbert. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up second down. Lock to throw on second down. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On third and long, it's Locke. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Returning, it's Benjamin. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he loses the football a second time. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, high 7.
From the gun, Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Herbert, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Here you go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You got nothing. Greystone, travel.
On second down, Eckler. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now! Go! Go!
Following the fumble recovery, it's locked. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. To throw again on second down. Lock. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Jonathan Allen, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Block now to throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Set, ready, 8, read. Watch the crowd. Ready.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lock. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
So that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through it.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop it.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half, I mean, that just didn't happen. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this time, Locke will throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, echo.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
50, plant.
Single, slot.
Hey, Alpha.
Look out for number 30. Look out for number 30. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. No. Check that.
From the gun on third down, Locke. Open man here is Foster. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 21 yards there on third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Locke now on first down. This is the tight end Fant. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 40-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. They come up now third and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Bravo.
49, guys. Mike.
Locke looks to throw it again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Again, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos push further out in front. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like the memory was a little too long there.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go into the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check 99. Check 99.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Haywood.
2nd and 1. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Eckler. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Look at me, zipper.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. He gets it to Brown, complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. To throw it is Locke. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here?
Yeah, anything. Change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you get back to what you wanted to do before.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the gun on third down, Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Block now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Block now on first down. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first and 10, it's Lindsey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Go! Go!
I got it. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike.
On first down, Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 52. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. No. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Oh, you got 2.
Now Locke throwing on second down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board.
Hey.
49. Got
Hey, exit.
49. Drop deep.
Throwing his Lock on third down. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Lock now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Lock going to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
49, guys. Mike.
Locked now on third and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
Strip that ball. 6-6, pull it hard. It's a safety creep. Let's go.
To throw again. Herbert looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here is Eckler, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And that one almost intercepted. Too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 44-yard line. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Herbert, he's going to air one out. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Second and 10. Open man is Switzer, complete. Past the 20. A big pickup of 38.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler. His third touchdown now on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Here we go. Ready, set.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lock. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. And an alley to run. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Drew Lock with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That throw into the arms of Allen. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And it's 2nd down.
18 Gator. You draw quarter.
Off play action. Herbert. And this one complete to Virgil Green. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
So much play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. He'll get this one to Switzer. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Herbert complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun. Herbert. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Badgley able to knock this one through. And that'll bring them back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lock, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Off the play fake. Herbert, they'll roll him out right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Team 6.
Throwing again. Herbert. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Get it.
Following the fumble recovery, Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Ryan Switzer, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Back to throw. Lock. He's got this complete to Hamilton. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
Let's go now. 15, line it. 15, line it.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. To throw is locked. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on third and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that could be used against them.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jerry Tillery in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also fourth down.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. Locke going to go on fourth down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
On the double.
56. Check 56. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Shoot.
Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos,